Yo, what's going on? This is John Vossi, Johnny Vaz, and I'm doing a response to the question Black Down 100 asked me. He said, "What do you think about the Bible and homosexuality together? Is it true on what it says about homosexuality, or is it just fear and gaze into believing in something that may not be true or valid, and is brainwashing and conditioning them to get them afraid of their sexual orientation, like being a sin or abomination, for example, as it states in the Bible?" Let me just go ahead and read that. Um, my personal belief is, the Bible period was made to, I guess, control and imitate people at the same time, inspire them. Um, your sexuality is your business. However, you know what I'm saying. I don't necessarily, if God didn't want it to happen, He wouldn't have made it possible to do. We can't fly, we can't shoot laser beams out our eyes. So, I mean, if you're happy being gay, then that's you. That's what you do. But my problem is when they try to push that kind of thing on children. Some things in your life is just best if you figure it out. You know, they putting it in the cartoons, and they trying to make it acceptable among kids, and some things you just figure it out. You're not born gay. You're not born straight either. All children are born without sin, but they turn into sinners through the influence. You turned into whatever you are right now through influence of something, whether you believe it or not. I ain't never seen, most people don't even get into sexuality until they, 11 or 12. So you mean to tell me, a 5-year old, wants to suck a penis or wants to, be in a relationship with a man, if it's a little boy? No, he want to play with his Pokemon cards, you know? And that's my main thing is that I'm watching the Tyra Banks show, and I'm seeing transgender children and all this stuff. Like, what the fuck are, that's not something you should worry about when you're younger than, when you're not even in high school. You shouldn't be worried about where you can put your dick at. you know but I'm getting off subject. Yes, I do believe that it is a form of trying to get people to fear gays. The Mormons used to believe that, black people were a representation of the devil. That the only way a black man could get into heaven was as a slave. But they don't tell you that. And they use the Bible as, like we're descendants of Canaan, and the reason why we're blacks is because our skin's cursed and all that other shit. It's bullshit. I think religion period is bullshit. It's just a means to control you, to get you to spend your money, to get you to, like, people to brainwash you in a sense. Yes, that is true. What I'm saying? I do believe that, a man or woman is made to procreate. I disagree with, them trying to impregnate men or trying to turn men into women or women into men. I think you should just accept, what your grandfather and what God gave you. I don't think you should, cut your stomach open and put a female's ovaries inside your body or anything like that, because not only are you messing yourself up, but you're messing up children who are born like that and don't have a mother. Well, how were you born? Well, he can't even explain himself. Don't sacrifice the children because of your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you want to do. Let him find his way out. I know lesbians that will refuse to date. Refuse to adopt a little boy. They want to adopt a little girl, and then they want to influence the little girl on being a lesbian too. Why won't you adopt little boys? It's some things is just insane. I don't know if I'm touching on the subject that you want to talk about, because I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but yeah, the Bible, they do use the Bible to brainwash you. If people went strictly off, if people were by the book Christians, women would not have power. Men would have multiple wives. It's just a lot of things that would happen today. You would, if you were a woman, you weren't allowed to speak in the church. You weren't allowed to be a pastor. You weren't allowed to do none of that. So don't believe these motherfuckers. Don't believe them. People don't go. If you're not gonna go 100% off the Bible, don't read the motherfucker. That's my thing. If you're not gonna listen to it 100%, then don't even use it against me. If you don't even know, what the first chapter of the New Testament is, you don't know how many animals went on Noah's Ark, and Noah wasn't two, motherfucker. Noah wasn't two. It was more than two. It was more than 2 of each animal. Read your shit. Genesis chapter 3 verse 2, I think. I don't know. I forgot it because I used to know about heart. But yes, people use religion to intimidate and to scare you because they're scared of gays. But on the second note, I just would like to say that I think the gay bridge or the homosexuality bridge is the bridge that's stopping the real perverts from crossing. Because if they approve of gay marriage, then here come this motherfucker, who fucks his dog. Here come this guy who like the dude who married his video game. Here come the real perverts. And then next thing they're gonna be like, how come I'm 33? Or why can't I date a 17-year-old? Why can't I date a 16-year-old? Then people, because if you gotta approve one, you gotta approve them all. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you being gay. It's about I think it's about the other motherfucker, the real, Mr. Hands and shit, 2 girls in the cup and shit. And people are confusing human awareness with sexuality. That's all sexuality. It's all sexuality. It's all about your horniness, I should say. Your pervertedness. Your freakiness. If you want to get tied up, if you want to, if you like it when people watch you. But why is sexuality dictating human awareness? Why is it dictating mankind? Why is your sexuality dictating everything? Where you put your dick, what you do in your bedroom. Before, sex used to be like a secret bond between 2 people or a man and a woman. Now it's everywhere. Now marriage ain't even special no more. Now having sex ain't even special no more. People having sex with everybody. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the gay community have a lot more responsibility than they actually think they have. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like saving mankind or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's saving mankind because as bold as they are with their sexuality, it's convincing people that they can do whatever the fuck they want with theirs. And some things is just unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, you might could be with a man or woman, but come on now, your dogs, your cats. It was a woman that got arrested a couple months ago, finger fucking a baby. He can put a dick in another man's booty. Why can't I? If that ain't abomination, why ain't this abomination? Then people just gonna use that and try to twist that and try to make it okay for them to do whatever they want. So, that's all I got to say about that. I don't know if I touched on it. If I didn't, I'll make another video trying to clarify what I just said. But John Voss signing off. This is me.